So it is mid-November here in Arizona, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. I am way behind on my fall transition, like embarrassingly behind. But here's the thing, if you're also running late, then this video is for you because we're going to do some catching up together. And I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing right now to salvage the season. So let's get started. Welcome to Lucky Cat Gardens. I'm Diana, and this is my Arizona backyard foodscape. And right now, it's a bit of a mess. So these are my raised beds. They all have vertical trellises on the back, which are completely empty right now. I should have transitioned these weeks ago. My summer crops have been done now for weeks, and honestly, I've been gradually kind of refreshing the beds, but sometimes I just kind of put these things off because life gets in the way. But here's what I've learned after gardening for so many years. I feel like the perfect time to start is actually right now. Not when the conditions are absolutely perfect or when you have more time, it's right now. Because in Arizona, you can garden any time of the year. And today I'm going to be showing you how I'm catching up and what I'm going to be planting on the ground level and what I'm going to be putting on these vertical trellises. So some of you might be wondering why I got so far behind. And honestly, I just needed to take some time to spend with my family, and I also was focused on other projects around the yard, and if I'm being real, I was a little burnt out from our intense Arizona summer. The good news is that Arizona's fall and winter season is actually really forgiving as long as you know what to plant. All right, so here's what I'm planting at ground level in these beds. I am focusing on crops that either grow fast or can handle being planted a little bit late. So first up, we have carrots, and these take, according to the package, about 65 days before you can harvest them, but I know that we still have plenty of time before it gets too hot again, which will give us plenty of time to get these growing and be able to harvest in the spring. Next, I'll be planting kale. Kale is also another fast-growing plant. I love kale. It is one of my favorite things to grow in the garden in this season. And I feel like it grows fast, it's delicious, you can use it in a variety of different things. And it also looks really pretty as a filler in the garden. Now I'm also going to be planting a variety of different lettuces. Here I have some romaine. I'm also using some artisan lettuce that I got from the store, and I'll be showing you that, where I basically just trim off the root part and we place it in a little water, wait for those to root. And then once they start growing roots, then we are able to transfer them out here into the garden. And the one thing that I absolutely love about lettuce is you get to harvest off of it all winter season, because if you do the cut and come again method, it just continues to kind of just re-sprout new leaves of lettuce. Oh, it smells so good. Now, radishes are my catch-up secret weapon. So 25 days from seed to harvest. So if you're behind schedule, radishes are your best friend because they're gonna give you that quick win. So plant yourself some radishes and you'll have your garden looking beautiful in just a matter of days. Now, one of my favorite herbs to plant in the wintertime is cilantro. I love cilantro. I know some of you might think it tastes like soap, and that's okay. There's plenty of other herbs that you can plant this time of year as well, such as rosemary, sage, oregano. So knock yourselves out. But for me, I'm going to be planting some cilantro. And I have found with cilantro seed, if you're having a hard time getting your cilantro to grow, try soaking it in a moist paper towel before planting. So you want to get it to sprout first and then plant it in your garden. So that was something I had to learn the hard way. I hope I can pass that tip on to you guys if you are struggling with your cilantro seed. But I am looking forward to harvesting this in about 60 days. Okay, so now let's talk about what I'm growing on our vertical trellises. So these 4 vertical trellises have been sitting empty, and that's actually been driving me crazy because vertical space is free real estate in your garden. But I am hoping in the next few weeks we are going to be having some vining crops that will actually add some beauty as well as an edible quality. Now I already have some sugar daddy peas started and 1 nasturtium that's beginning to climb. So I'll be adding more nasturtiums. I already started one, but I'm planting 3 or 4 more. And here's what people don't know about nasturtiums. The flowers and the leaves are edible, and they have this like peppery taste that's great in salads, and they climb like crazy. So my hope is by combining both these ground level crops with our vertical climbers, I will be essentially doubling my growing space without adding any more beds. And hopefully that'll help us to catch up since we're behind, and we'll be maximizing every inch of this space. So now I'm going to show you how I'm planting these climbing crops along the trellis base. So we're going to get down here. I'm basically spacing these about 6 inches apart along the base of the trellis. And for seeds, I'm going about 1/4 inch deep, just barely covered. Now the key with vertical crops is to plant them in a staggered pattern. I'm doing some now, and I'll do more in 2 weeks. I'm going to give them a good watering to settle the soil, and within a week or 2, we should start to see some growth. So now here's what I'm not planting. I'm skipping eggplant, squash, and peppers because they're best started in late winter or early spring for best results. Could I still plant them? Maybe, but I'd rather focus on plants that I know will succeed. So if you're also running behind on your fall garden, whether you're in Arizona or another zone, I want you to know it's not too late. You can still plant, and you can still have a productive winter garden. You just have to start. Now I'm going to document this entire process. I'll film updates as these trellises fill in and as the crops grow, and I'll show you what works and what doesn't. Because that's what real gardening is. It's messy, it's imperfect, and sometimes you run behind schedule. Well, be sure to drop a comment below. I would love to know, are you also running late on your fall garden? And if so, what are you planting right now? And if you need ideas for what you can still plant here in Arizona Zone 9B, I'm going to be putting together a complete planting guide that will be available to print on our website, luckycatcreations.com. So be sure to head over there and check it out. Well, thanks for watching. I always appreciate your views, and let's grow something together, even if we are a little behind schedule. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button and be sure to subscribe. I hope I'll see you again on the next one. Bye.